we have been hearing industry leaders talk about smarter solutions, connectivity, telematics, and you have been a dominant player in this. How is the business now? What are the roadmap that you think the innovation and investments that you've done in the building the technology is shaping up?
Firstly, thank you for having me. So you're right. This year, telematics has really kicked off in our industry. All the OEMs, including commercial vehicle, passenger vehicle, the two-wheelers and three-wheelers, because they're all converting to EV, everyone is using telematics and connectivity a lot. And we have seen almost 3x growth in that vertical for ourselves. Due to our investments in the previous years, I'm happy to say we are a dominant force and a leader in the aftermarket, and have really grown and expanded our presence amongst the OEMs as well.
Fantastic. Great to hear that. And in fact, going forward, since you also prepare your product basket and the portfolio, what other safety enhancements or enforcements that you see coming from the regulatory policy makers that you are gearing up for or you're preparing with respect to the technologies concerned?
So I think the central ministry and even the state ministries have the right idea and are seeing the benefits of telematics for the commercial vehicles, the passenger service vehicles, and they're looking to increase the ambit of the whole standard and implementation. On top of that, they're also trying to build more and more use cases, whether it be on the tolling side or the charging side, on how to couple the telematics device and deliver more value for the end customer. So it'll be very interesting in the year to come on what all we can build together.
While you stay agile and competitive, safety aspect is still not being taken too seriously by the auto owners directly themselves. How do you plan to handhold them or educate and kind of build a cushion in terms of where your business is growing for the safety requirement of the products that you build?
So I think that is a mindset, and it takes years, maybe decades to change. If you see our programs that involve an automated driving testing regime, right, for the driving license test in Delhi, and now we are implementing in Maharashtra as well. I think that is something once better drivers or better tested drivers start coming on the road, they start valuing the whole education piece of it and what it takes to really be a safe driver. And I think that is what's going to change the mindset all across the country as more and more states implement the same.
Okay.
And on the other side, it is about the vehicle roadworthiness, right? On how to ensure that you're driving a safe or a roadworthy vehicle, and which is not a danger to other pedestrians or other vehicles on the road, right? So to that effect, we do the automated testing for the automated testing stations for all these commercial vehicles.
Okay.
We see that in the times to come, even private vehicles will be going for that. And if you take cue from what our Honorable Minister, Shri Nitin Gadkari ji, said yesterday, it was all about how to make and how the OEMs and our industry should invest in the automated testing stations, the driving test tracks, and the recycling facilities altogether, which will really bring about the change on safer cars, safer drivers on the road, and that is what is going to really change.
And how are you going to push the challenges aside and prepare both in the product innovation aspect as well as the implementation, immediate focus for 12 to 18 months?
So we are at the forefront of the technology when it comes to it. The various technologies that can be implemented, we have them all, either organically or acquired. And we really, so because it has such a large social impact as well, other than just a commercial impact for our organization, we really try our best to educate the states and make sure that these projects are rolled out at the earliest. There are at least 2 other states, very large ones, that are looking to do that, and we hope that we are able to get them on board very soon.
And lastly, what are your expectations as a company commercially from FY26? What are your business goals?
So this year looks like a good year. We are poised to grow at a level of 35 to 40% at the group level. The last 5 or almost 6 months do point towards that direction, and we are well on track to deliver that kind of growth this year. And it's of course, coming to this annual day, you go back with even larger aspirations and larger targets when you hear the rest of the industry. But I think we have lofty targets, and we're going to meet
And this
them.
you are going to achieve through massive localization, both hardware as well as the software.
Exactly, and see, so this is mostly in due to you have to make investments in the previous years to really yield results this year, right?
True.
So we obviously made our investments in the previous years, whether it was starting new organic businesses or business lines, acquiring new customers for our existing business lines, or even acquiring new businesses. So all the groundwork was laid over the last 2-3 years, and that is why we would be able to deliver such a high growth year this year.
Thank you, Mr. Nagpal.